Hey guys, what's up? And oh my god, what's going on with my hair? Oh dear. So for the end of each year, I do this little video series where I sort of just look back on the previous year and talk about untold stories, some stuff that didn't air, some parkour products, and generally just sort of see what the future is for the channel and all that sort of stuff. So let's get straight stuck into it and talk about some untold stories. So you might have noticed on the channel, if you go to the GoPro Adventures playlist, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then straight to 7. And misses 6. And if you remember, number 6, episode 6, was the underwater ballroom video. And that's quite an interesting story. So obviously we made the video about the underwater ballroom. It was probably one of the biggest videos we did that year with Sam over at Stilton Films, and I don't know, it was a really cool video to make. It was quite a lot of fun. It was pretty challenging as well, and it was a really long day. So when I make these videos, I like to try and give you guys the same experience that I had when I was doing the adventure. So for that one, you know, that's why I used all the sort of creepy cinematic music and also made it quite long because it was a really long day. Like, we hiked about an hour back afterwards in the rain, in the dark, and couldn't see anything after hiking an hour there and then spending another like 2, 3, 4 hours trying to get to the thing. That was crazy.
I'll put their shoes back on. Exactly.
The thing is, after all my research about the history on the place, and you know, I read that it got burnt down in a Victorian fire, and so I didn't think anyone owned it. But after all my research, the one thing I didn't look up was if it got restored or if anyone owned it. So turns out someone does. So if you are thinking of going, do not go. And I'll explain why. Basically, about a couple of weeks after the video went up, I got a comment on there saying, "This is our house. Please stop breaking in." It's really annoying, but the thing is that the comment name was "This is our house," and you know how you get these people that always try and pretend to be like Morgan Freeman or like Batman or something, and so I was like, got my first troll comment, and then just sort of like whooshed it off and didn't really think about it. And then about a week later, Sam got an email saying, "Yeah, stop breaking into our house. This is really annoying. Please take down every video and photo and everything off social media, or we'll prosecute you." Yeah. Which obviously isn't a good thing to have, so Sam sent that over to me, which is a bit weird that Sam got the message instead of me. I don't know, since the video was on my channel, not his, so that is a bit weird. But hey, so yeah, we got the email, and then I apologised for the whole thing and said didn't realise, probably should have done a bit more research. But the thing is, I got talking to him, and it's not just us that have broken in, it's quite a lot of other people. Obviously I know that some other groups have done it, but it's the people that haven't taken video, and there's a lot of people that have been like kicking in doors and breaking stuff like old Victorian doors, bronze doors and things that are tons of history behind them, probably worth quite a lot of money. So if you're thinking about going, you're not going to be able to go anywhere because he's going to concrete fill the hole where everyone drops in, so you can't get in basically, which is a real shame because it obviously takes away some of the beauty of the place, but hey, that's what you gotta do. I did email him and was talking to him for a bit, and I asked if we could make like a sort of mini documentary on the place because I'm really interested in it. Honestly, if you want to know more about it, just look up Whitley Park Underwater Ballroom and you'll find a Wikipedia on it. It's a really interesting story. And I was asking if we could make a mini documentary on it, and he said, obviously because I was trying to get over this whole thing and trying to sort it all out and stop people breaking in, not right now, but if you email me back in the summer, maybe we'll talk about something. So I won't forget. I'm gonna email in the summer, and it will probably lead to nothing, but hey, worth a try, right? So hopefully if that goes through, we'll make like a really good documentary on the place. I'll take every camera I've got and just go all out for it, and it'll be a lot of fun to do. And I have a little question I'd like to ask. So in the summer we had this big skate day. You've probably seen quite a lot of footage in the end of year video where it's tons of skate footage with longboards and stuff, which I met up with Sam and Dom from their channels, and also a whole bunch of old college friends. But the thing is, I never made a video of it because it's kind of a weird thing, is that obviously this channel is quite parkour focused, but the weird thing is that most of the stuff that I put up here isn't really parkour. It's mainly like urban exploring and stuff, but hey, and so I didn't post it, but I had easily enough footage to make a whole really good video out of it. So my question to you guys is, would you guys like to see that sort of stuff? Would you like me to diversify the channel a little bit? Because in my mind, GoPro Adventures is just anything that was an adventure with a GoPro, so that doesn't have to be parkour related. It could literally just be, I don't know, me climbing Mount Everest or something. I don't know, or we have a big skate day or something like that. You know, just kind of broaden the channel a bit. It'll still be like 80% parkour stuff because I know that's what you guys want to see, but totally up to you. The future of the channel is in your hands. You know, post in the comment sections below if you'd like to see a bit more diversity in the channel. I don't know, because I quite enjoy longboarding and stuff, and since it's getting kind of sunny now, it'd be really cool to get out and do some longboarding again and also make some videos, but only if you guys want to see them. So post down below. So for the last untold story of the year, it's actually a lie. So the training day video that I posted is technically actually 2 videos, it's not 1 day. Because if I had done that training, that whole training day, and then gone out and done that, I would have died. Like, it was a lot of effort. And there's no way I would have done that whole training day and then gone and done a climb. You can actually tell because my hair in the climb is way shorter than it is in my training day bit. So that was done quite a while ago, the climb, and that was back in summer, and then obviously that was done in winter. But the reason I didn't post the climb as 1 video was because I didn't think it was really that great. It wasn't enough to make it 1 video, like there wasn't that much there when I got there. So I just sort of tagged it onto this video. I was like, ah, perfect, there we go, I can just tag it onto the end of this. The part I didn't really tell was, obviously I went off the bridge and shimmied across and then got up and over, and that was fine in the cover of darkness. But obviously what I didn't show was getting out, which you might think I did, but I didn't. And this is where the lie comes in. I made it look as though I climbed down the stairs and then walked out and it was all fine, but that actually wasn't true, and I had to come all the way back, climb up the stairs, go all the way back, and basically come out the way that I went in, which may not sound like much, but getting out that way was really scary. And I had literally looked for any other way to get out. Like, I had spent a good hour just trying to find other ways to get out because I really didn't want to do this. But it basically came down to, I'm actually going to have to do this. And it's about a 2-story drop. And I'm freaking out, and there'd been police walking past once. But you know, when that happens, it starts to come in your mind, you're going to get found, blah, blah, blah. And if I'm sitting on the concrete bit, the rail was here, like the top of it. And so I had to grab it and turn and drop. But the thing was, is it was just sort of rails. It wasn't like a thick wall, which would have been fine. But they're painted rails at sort of diagonal triangle shapes, which means your foot's just going to slip, especially as it just started raining. I basically sat there on top of that thing for about half an hour, just thinking, I'm going to fall, if I do this I'm going to get grabbed and then I'm slip and then my shoe's going to come off and I'm going to fall down and it's going to really hurt. I took a deep breath and just all of a sudden it was bam, right, game mode, let's go right now. And so I grabbed it, just turned around, slipped, and yeah, my feet slipped through, but I managed to just have enough upper body strength to just hold on and then just sort of got my feet in the right place and then just sort of shimmy my way down onto the thing and then got across and was out. I think that's also a testament to show that upper body strength is really important, because if I hadn't been doing press-ups and stuff that I had been doing for like the last week, like I had started, and that pretty much saved me, because if I couldn't lift my whole body weight, I would have been really screwed. I probably would have been stuck there. So stuff that's been happening in the parkour community that I think is really cool is the real big push for parkour clothing. You know, skateboarders have all their clothing, and you know, pretty much every extreme sport, or I wouldn't say extreme sport, every sport has their own clothing line. And as it started, it were kind of okay designs, not that great quality. I think I have one of the old original Storer t-shirts in my closet, but I feel like 2014 was the year where they really pushed for really good quality, really cool designs. Like, every team really stepped up their game. So for Christmas I got some parkour clothing, and I can safely say that it's really good quality stuff. So for first I got the brand new Tempest t-shirt, the 07 one, which I think is really cool because A, it's reflective, which I really like. I don't know, it's not going to be great for sneaking about, but the material that they used for the 07 and stuff and the front, it's reflective. I think that's really cool. It also really reflects their kind of like creative, crazy sort of style they have, Nordic T-Tempest style writing. I think it's really cool. But I'm amazed by like the quality and the effort they put in. Just, you know, the quality of the cotton, the design, you know, even the font, and just the like the little bits they put on here, like True Freedom, and then I think on this side they got a little Tempest American flag thing. I think that's really cool. And again, the 07, which took me a while to figure out what it was. I was like, oh, that's a cool design, and I was like, wait, they started in 07, like 2007, so I thought that's really cool that they did that. Overall, really good quality t-shirt. Team Tempest stuff definitely stepped up their game, as did everybody. So another t-shirt I got, I quite like the Storer clothing. I like they're basically my favourite parkour group, and I got their Parkour Explore t-shirt. It's a really cool t-shirt. Again, I'm amazed by the design. I know one of them, I think it's Ben, or Benj, is like a graphic designer. That's what he's into, so I think he's the guy that's doing all the designs for them now, but it's really cool. The font's really cool, again the design, but I think it's kind of the really cool is like the little details. So yeah, on the inside of their t-shirt is, you know, where it says washing and how to wash it and stuff. They got the little Storer logo, and you know, on the inside it says wash Storer inside out, storerparkour.com, 100% cotton, blah blah. I really like that. I think it's really cool. They just add these little things, little jokes, little just extra design that I really appreciate. And even on the bottom it says authentic storer, and then it goes, don't embarrass our apparel, train hard. I really like that. That's really cool. And the third t-shirt and final t-shirt I got for Christmas was the Team Farang t-shirt. I don't know what they call it. I think it's the 0555 t-shirt. It basically just looks like a Chanel bottle is what I think. But I really like that Team Farang's going completely different to everybody else. They're doing this really designery product. You know, they're going for full blown. It's a little bit more expensive obviously because it's designer stuff. But the quality is amazing and the designs are really cool. And that's what I'm really impressed with, is just the designs that they come out, every team's come out with this year, and just the quality of the products. Like especially this one, just the design on it. It looks like a Chanel bottle, it looks classy, it looks like a designer product. You know, the inside's got a seam of black, on the sleeves there's actually, it's not just like a strip of colour, it's actually like a strip of fabric on top of it that's sewn in. I really like that, I really appreciate that quality that they're putting in. And even on the bottom there's the seam of black at the splits. And again, in the inside it says Farang, made in Bangkok, and I really like that. It's got the little Farang logo. I just really like that little designs. It really makes it, you know, worth the purchase. I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? But it's just a t-shirt. But I really appreciate that parkour community's taking themselves kind of seriously and trying to push out really, really good products, and trying to be almost better than skate products and stuff like that. They're trying to build their own clothing companies. I really like that. So yeah, if you're interested in buying parkour clothing, definitely go check out all the teams. Stuff I would definitely choose. The ones I got for Christmas, definitely. And you know, Farang, if you're into designer stuff. Team Tempest for just sort of crazy colours and stuff like that. They're really nice stuff. Storer, definitely. They got some really cool designs. Storm Free Run, they got some really cool clothes. And Entrefort, they're really cool. They're jogging bottoms, cotton sweatpant things. I really want a pair of those. They're kind of expensive, but I'm told they're really comfy and they have just really well designed, got pockets for everything, and yeah, they look really awesome. Yeah, so I'm very interested to see what comes out in 2015. Hey, you never know, I actually have designed some parkour clothing. What? So you might see some, maybe. I don't know. I'll put some pictures out. See if you like them, and then if something that's interested you in, maybe we'll sell some, I don't know. So designs, bam, 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 there you go, sneak peek. So staying on the whole parkour clothing products, Team Tempest actually came up with their own shoes, the NLS ones. Really good shoes for parkour, they are specifically made for parkour. Really cool design, really cool colours, they are a really good product. They are made for LA weather is what I would say, so they're not very good in wet, muddy conditions, is what I'm going to say, because obviously they're made for urban LA where it never rains. So keep that in mind. So if you're looking for some parkour shoes, these are really good shoes to buy. They've got really great grip. So my tips for 2015 if you're a parkour person: practice landings. The 2014 was really cool. 2015 is going to be even cooler. I'm going to go check out more places, more abandoned stuff. Probably diversify the channel if that's what you guys want. Also, do you want me to have a Facebook page? Maybe. And I can post on there where I am, and maybe you guys can meet up with me and train and talk about videos and stuff and ask me questions. Which is another thing. If you want to ask me anything, we'll do like a little AMA, ask me anything in the comment sections below. So if you want to ask me absolutely anything, go for it. So for the last message of the video, Manning Tree guys, I'm definitely coming down. I know you guys want me to meet you. Definitely coming down sometime soon. I'll post on Instagram, or if I have a Facebook page, I'll post there. When I'm next down there, it's just a 3-hour journey from London, and I'm not really going to do that because it's too far. So next time I'm down in that area, which will be sometime soon, I will definitely do it, and I'll meet up with you guys. That'll be really cool. Hope you enjoyed all the videos of 2014, and my New Year's resolution is to make every video better than the last, which is probably going to kill me. So have a good day, have a good year, enjoy videos from this channel, and yeah, deuces and bye.